All right, let's go to our next game, guys, and it is Port Adelaide taking on Essendon. Essendon has won their last 4 games against Port. Moons, let's have a look at those power.
And some really good ins here, Cassisi, O'Shea and Young. Big outs, though. Carlo with the hamstring, Trengove with an ankle, which we know, and Young Gray being omitted. I thought after quarter time they were beaten at their own game last week against Adelaide. They got completely outrun. They got smashed around the ball. They lost the contested ball by, it was about 30, which is an absolute belting, as we know that. 6-day break. I think they might have to freshen up with the injuries that they've got. Had some really important players have quiet games in Hartlett, Wingard and Monfries. Yes. And I think they will bounce back well this week.
Let's have a look at the Essendon team now, Shorey. They're also hard to get a bit of a read on as well. Hibberd goes out with an ankle.
Yeah, Hibberd's out, but the big one, Fletcher. And on our team sheet, it has got Fletcher, Dustin Fletcher, omitted. So Winderlick and Bagley.
Can't be right.
No, that's right. I'm going to throw you under a bus because you said not to go down this track. But anyway, we'll talk about that in a minute. They should have, could have, would have. Look, against Geelong, I thought they were fantastic, but they had to win that game. They lacked a bit of poise near the end. They had a 13-3 clearance domination in the third quarter, but they allowed Geelong, who's had the worst second halves for the last half of the year, to kick 5 goals, 5 in the last quarter. Should not have happened. And I'm going to throw you under the bus. Mate, you have got a theory about Dustin Fletcher and the key forwards.
I'm asking the question. Asking the question. If Carlisle at the end of the year, if the Bombers say to Carlisle, mate, we want you to play forward next year, and he says, well, you know what, I don't want to play forward, and another club says, mate, we'll give you a 3-year deal and you can play back.
Give you a 5-year deal.
Give you a 5-year deal and you can play back. Now they could have Carlisle, Hurley, and Hooker down back next year for the next 6 years, or do they?
Okay, but
or does Fletcher make way?
Well,
that's just a simple question. The man is an absolute legend. I know that. I'm not, for one instant, putting the man down.
So it all comes to an end sometimes. He might have a horror.
But for the good of the club, is it better to have those 3 guys down there the next 6 years, or Fletcher for 1 more?
All right, I'm going to ask another question now. Who would you rather have? Is Dyson Heppel, who I think is an out-and-out superstar, is he more important to the Essendon Football Club than Jobe Watson? Now, if you're at home, you can have your say on thecrowd.foxsports.com.au.
He's growing.
Is Dyson Heppel more important about how he plays for the fortunes of Essendon in the future than what Jobe Watson is?
Are you asking us to ask him?
I'm asking. No, they can get on the crowd.
That is a ludicrous concept.
Well, I'm thinking that he is.
Well, right now
you
he is.
are kidding.
Well, hold on.
Yeah, that's because Watson's injured.
No, hold on. They're up and playing. That's stupid.
Are you asking that question because somebody told you to ask it? I can't believe a man of your intelligence could actually go.
Parker, give me a break, will you? Now, listen.
I'll give you a break. Give you a break.
You've got Jobe Watson, how he plays the game. I'm not saying Jobe Watson's not a great player, but how he plays the game to how they win games of football is Heppel on the outside and wins his own ball and does it all better than what Jobe Watson does it, because he's a better kick than Jobe, kicks more goals probably than Jobe's if he has it, although Jobe has gone forward a little bit more. I'm just asking the question for the future. They're both going to play, but who's more important? We've got a thing called thecrowd.foxsports.com. And we want people to have their say too. It's a little thing we're running.
I'm glad you're trying to sell it because that's your sanity in this whole argument.
Well, why don't you get on the website and have your say on the website, Park?
I am going to. I'll be on the website tonight going to give you a thrashing. Fair dinkum.
Well, lead us on. Will they beat Port Adelaide?
Who?
Jobe
Watson or Dyson? Dyson or Heppel will lead them to it. No, it won't. Port Adelaide will win despite Dyson.
Moons? Port. Port for you.
Yeah, I'll go Port.
Yeah, we're all going
I couldn't
Port
pick Essendon. Dyson's not that good.